what's up? So today is day 62 of documenting my journey for creating my space mission simulator, SpaceWise. And yeah, today I did a wireframe about the app, and I basically just got really detailed on how the minimum viable product, the beta version, you could say, of the app is gonna look like. And I wrote like a big text with functionalities and like must-haves, could-haves, should-haves. I basically prioritized them, and then I spent my whole day just making a system to track my whole life. And I don't know if it was the most productive time, but I just kept banging my head against the table and thinking, and I finally got to a very good thing, I believe. Alright, so right now it's 10:22 a.m. and I have to go to the market and buy some eggs for the next week. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing, which is a very big system. And yeah, like I have a problem. I plan stuff and then I just end up doing different things. But I think this is a very important thing, and I was trying to avoid doing this. So I just said, all right, let's just think, let's actually get it done, let's do it correctly, and then I can get this off my head and I can focus on the other things. Because like my mind is saying that it's really important, but a different part of my mind is saying that, bro, I mean, I don't know if that's important. I don't know if I'm gonna feel good about this. I don't know. I might waste time. It's risky. So there's internal conflict, but I just said, bro, take a step back, and I just looked at the big picture and what is going on, and I made a decision. I'm gonna explain this more in detail after in the afternoon when I explain everything that I did. But for now, I'm gonna go to buy some eggs. Let's go. I am back. So I bought 6 dozens of eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I bought some tomatoes. That's basically it. Right now I'm gonna keep working. Let's go. Okay, it's been 2 hours and a half, and my brain is completely fried and can't think. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna take a cold shower. After that, I'm gonna eat, and then I will probably just go for a run. And yeah, that's basically it. So see you in a second with. All right. So here's the meal. I've got some peanuts that I've been eating while I've been cooking, and then we have an avocado, chicken breast with onions and tomato, all done in the pan with butter. I'm gonna get this done. Let's go. Okay, so I've been banging my head against the table for the whole day. Like, I don't know how long I've been working on this, probably like 10 hours, I don't know. But it has been really inefficient. I have not been productive at all. I've been very anxious. I don't know, I'm gonna reflect on this. But after a whole day, things are starting to click. And I'm finally creating something that is gonna be really useful and is actually gonna work, I hope. But yeah, I mean, I should be finishing my run by now. So I'm gonna go for a run now instead of at 5:15 as I used to. And I'm gonna come back home a little bit later and sleep a little bit later. But it is what it is. And yeah, let's go. See you in a second I don't know if I will record anything when I run, but let's see. See you in a second, bro. Looking a bit cloudy. Swear, bro, 80% of my runs, like this month, has been raining. It's crazy. But yeah, let me start. Let's go. Whew. It's done. I'm going back home. Alright, so yeah, I just took a shower and I'm gonna eat dinner. So we have the same as always. I literally eat the same every single day. So yeah, 12 eggs with sardines and a good old salad, some salt, and that's basically it. So yeah, I don't know how to speak. I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna explain what I did today. So let's go. Alright, time to explain. I'll try to be brief and concise in my explanation. And yeah, so let's get started. In the morning, I mostly just try to get clear about the MVP of SpaceWise and getting really detailed on the features and which ones are the must-haves, the should-haves, the could-haves, and the want-haves. And inside the must-have features, I also can have different levels of that feature. For example, on visual realism, like I could plan that I should have a realistic environment with good lighting, particles, and etc. But then maybe if I could create a very realistic environment if I have time. Something like this. The pre-MVP is the thing that I'm going to get done in 1.5 months, maybe 1 month, something like that. And I got clear about that. But I mean, I did many things here, and as you see, I go into a lot of detail because it's like the flow of the learning process. But yeah, I can also show you here, not here. Can you see this? No, you cannot. Here, I also created this little wireframe, which is actually better if I just show you and explain you the wireframe than the actual words. So with the main menu, and here, when the student enters for the first time, I want to guide him and create a mini tutorial on how this app actually works and like how to navigate everything. So I'm gonna try to create the basic, not the basic, the classical thing of where you blur the background and you show highlighted the thing. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to make a little tutorial. Then, to be able to go into the roadmap and go into lessons, the student's gonna have to do an onboarding quiz. This quiz is gonna test his knowledge and assign some scores in terms of physics, math, space science, and rocket science. And inside each of those scores, there's gonna be 2 more different scores: the declarative knowledge and the high order knowledge and the low order knowledge. And this, like high order knowledge, is where you have a very interconnected network of concepts, and that's when you know the why, you know how something's important, you know how it relates to the big picture, you know how this concept relates to this concept, and the junction of these concepts relates to this one. Like you have a very, very good understanding of the topic, basically. And lower order would mean just recalling facts. Just imagine you have a formula, you just recall the formula. You don't know why it's when you use it, you don't know why that formula exists. You just know, you just can recall it, right? So it's gonna have each subject is gonna have 2 scores of these. That's really important. Then we have the roadmap tab where there's gonna be all the lessons, and if you go to the lesson, it's gonna be more like a normal way of showing information. But I think that's the best to actually create robust knowledge and to actually be able to teach better the concept with more detail and better explanations. So that's why I chose to do it like this, just put text, maybe animations with some GIFs, and more of like a web page style. And then after learning the concept, the student will go to the quiz page to test his knowledge. And then here's the thing: until today, I was planning on doing the full environment and with MVP, but I only have like 3 months, and that's not gonna be happening, I think. So I will only be doing this if there's time. I just removed it. I removed the core main feature from the mobile product because I'm not gonna have time, and this is due to poor planning, due to I don't know what, to be honest, poor prioritization, that's for sure, and poor just skills. I've been doing many things that I thought were important, but I have never just sat down and planned and prioritized. And that's a thing that is going to cost me a lot. Like if you're starting a big project, sit down and prioritize like your tasks every day. Is the task you're going to do important, and it's going to move the needle? Is it going to move the needle for your project? Make progress on your project, that's really important. And I didn't do it for months, and now I'm left with 3 months where I'm actually trying to prioritize, and I'm actually trying to do things correctly, and it's still not perfect. So that's also a skill. So if you get anything from this video, prioritize your tasks, plan your tasks, to avoid procrastination, and to work on what actually matters. Next, well, there's a progress tab here where there's going to be data about the student accomplishments, XP, because there's going to be a lot of game-like aspects on this application. Alright, now the thing that I've been working on for like the whole day, basically, and this, I've been in my head on the table like many times. I've been thinking about this and just thinking, and writing a lot. So sometimes, instead of thinking with my mind, I just write and think in a different medium, a medium of words. That helps me to process information really, much faster, and it allows me to have better insights, think more critically about information, because I have it literally here. And this is basically a reflection, just thinking, trying to think. So after a lot of thinking, I finally created something. It's not completely ready right now in this exact moment, but I have the system, I have the knowledge, I have the thing, and I just need to execute it. I'm not going to do it right now because it's really late. In theory, I should be sleeping right now, but it is what it is. So yeah, let me explain you kind of what is this all about. So why is this system important? This system literally allows me to do anything I want. Like if I want to add tasks, if I want to prioritize tasks or anything else, if I want to plan tasks or anything else, and if I want to create a plan for my goal, if I want to create 1% tasks that are going to lead me into the right direction to achieve my goal, I can do that all over here, all of it. So imagine I create a new entry. This could be a 30-day planning entry, a marginal gain tracking, marginal gain stacking, or a task. Now each one of these has an objective. So 30-day planning, the objective would be the main one, would be to create 30-day performance goals and 14-day performance goals. These are goals that are based on attributes, on characteristics. They're not based on outcomes or anything. They're based on, for example, prioritization, scheduling, learning how to learn. They're based on skills, knowledge, and stuff like that. You'll understand it a bit more in a second. I'm going to explain it a bit better. Then the objective of marginal gain tracking. Here the main objective is to find the ideal self and see what are the attributes, what is the knowledge that this ideal self has, what are the skills, what are even like maybe the beliefs that this person has. And the ideal self, the ideal avatar is the person that could achieve my goal. No problem, like for sure. But if this person can achieve the goal, no one can. And then on this, you could say this is a section just a series of steps. So one step would be to find this ideal self. Another step would be to evaluate my current knowledge and skills and compare it to my ideal self. Stuff like this. And then the marginal gain stacking. This is basically where I'm creating the 1% tasks that are leading me in the right direction and are building upon each other. So after a while, they compound and my progress is incredible and everything's good. And then a task, well, a task is a task, basically. Let's say that I want to change this focus. Let's say that like instead of 10 out of 10, I don't think my ideal self would need 10 out of 10, maybe like a 9 out of 10. So let's say I want to update this, but still keep the record that it was at 10 out of 10. So I'm not gonna go over here, over here, and just change it here because I want to keep the record. What I will do is, if I want to keep the record, is create another marginal gain tracking. Then I will assign it to my goal, and then I come here, and as you see, it has created one. So I will be writing that I want to focus, but only like now I want it to be 9 out of 10. And here I will just say what it means to me. Obviously not specifically that, but what it actually means to me. And then if I just put it as if I just categorize it as step 3, which is the ideal self scores, as you see, this automatically changes. And this is so good, and I worked so much for this. And this can happen, like this can be applicable to anything. If I want to update anything, if I want to eliminate anything, and the record is going to be there of what I did, and I'm going to have everything documented. I can do this with anything literally, and this is amazing. As you see here, what I was talking about, the 30-day performance goals, 14-day performance goals, and here are more things that I can see. As you can see, I can't insert here. I can't insert things here because I insert them over here. I don't know, I could say like a million more things about this, but I think this would be very detailed, and I think I can explain it a bit better once it's a bit more polished. So over the following videos, I will be explaining this more clearly if you're really interested in it. And that's basically it. Yeah, like there was no big volume of tasks. I just did this one and thought about it a lot. I need to reflect on it over here with what I did here. Oh, I didn't show you this. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a very big thing as well. So this is basically my reflection place. So here's where I create a reflection. Then here I have many questions that I have to answer, and this is crazy. If I just answer something like over here and something over here, for example, it automatically goes and appears on the view. Why is this view important? Because I can compare many reflections like this. So imagine if I create another reflection over here, alright, and I create, and I say photo. Then I can compare this answer with this answer, and this is really important because I can find patterns and I can find things that I could not have found otherwise, and it will let me improve a lot. That's basically it. Right, I'm gonna right now record the introduction, edit the video, meditate, and do all the habits, and after that I'm gonna go sleep. So yeah, bye bye. See you on the next video.